Welcome, everybody. It's a grand day. It is
It's a
Famous Fridays.
Friday.
This is the first installment of Famous Fridays.
Second.
And second? Is it a second? Second.
Yeah,
Second is,
it's
but we
second
didn't call it
installment.
Famous Fridays last time.
I think we did it, but then we came up with the name posthumously.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is our official launch of Famous Friday. And today will be it's a great day to go with this particular topic because we have a lot of fodder. Mucho fodder.
And by a lot you mean a lot.
A lot. I was told today, and now I'm going to be completely transparent with people here. This is mostly about me.
It's all
I'm
about
not gonna
me.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. This one is mostly about me because I am the target, and I'm just to be clear, I'm okay with it. I want people to understand. I don't want anybody thinking this is about sympathy or I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I am not sorry. Please understand, not sorry at all. And what you're going to witness and hear and see. Some of you may find it disheartening. I will admit that. Some of you might think I'm either doing too much, going too hard, or I'm enduring a lot, but I'm not. This is my wheelhouse. This is where this is technically Zen for me. I just want to be assured of that. So we're going to be introducing you to some people. Yes, home indeed. We're going to be introducing you to some people today who they're not famous on TikTok. I think one of them's got like 3,000 subscribers and the other one's got maybe 4. And then one of them only got like 2. So they're not massive, but they are like gnats. They're very, very annoying. They don't go away. And it's okay. I don't need them to go away. In fact, the more that they show up on my page, the more subscriptions I get too, and the more views. So it's working out beneficially for everybody, apparently. So I'm gonna make you famous. So the first up on board is a white savior. We're gonna start with the white saviors first because the white saviors are the ones that come to the aid of Negroes that they really do believe this cannot speak for themselves, or they can't defend themselves, or they feel if they step into the fray, they'll get more clout from said black people.
They get a seat at the table.
They get a seat.
They want
at the
this.
table.
Good boy. Good boy.
We're abolitionists without being the risk of an abolitionist.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
And here's our first one up, Cassie Ware. Now, Cassie on TikTok just has her first name, and the reason I found her name was because she has a GoFundMe link in her bio, and the GoFundMe link has her name. So I did not dox her. YouTube, Facebook, anyone else there. I didn't dox her. She gave that information up willingly to the internet.
This is all public information, public accessible.
Information. The same way I give my name up to the internet. You can see my family pictures, my wife, her family picture. It's up there. It's on the internet. I'm not going to complain. Now, the line is drawn if you say you're going to come find me, but I'm still not drawing the line there because I kind of welcome that. So that's
As long as you're not showing anybody's address or where they live, it's perfectly acceptable.
So this is Cassie. The reason I'm talking to you about Cassie is very, very particular because when you hear what Cassie has to say, well, let's just say that Cassie has some. What's the best way to say this? Cassie has some issues with people going after black women, and she thinks that no black man should go after black women at all. In fact, nobody should go after.
She's one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For no reason whatsoever, you should go after women. So we're gonna play her video so you guys
Rest
can
in
hear
peace.
what she has to say.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels.
I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous. This is Cassie, y'all. And I keep telling her to move back the camera from her face, so it's way too close. We can see that big zit on the bottom there. We don't need to see that at all.
Oh gosh.
You remember Uncle Buck? Here's 25 cents. Go downtown and get a rat to gnaw that thing off your face. Remember that scene when he went into the principal?
Oh,
Oh God.
Oh,
It's literally doing this.
it is. It's waving high. I don't know if it was a stroke or
That's
something, but
just-
one side of her face seems a lot bigger than the other. I wouldn't move my hair to all to one side if my face was shaped like that. Personally,
that's unfair. Some people are just born with bad luck.
Some people are just what?
Born with bad luck.
Yeah,
No.
but don't flaunt it.
Symmetry matters.
Kind of like Black Lives.
Man, dude,
Oh wow.
I mean, it's a sad fact, but if most people, if they shaved their heads, they would all have misshapen ones.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people, which is
Ah,
why
me
I
too.
The majority
shave
of
my
people.
head.
I just happen to be lucky that I don't have a misshapen head, even though I've had taken a cinder block to the top. So
Hey, that means you got a strong constitution, brother. Now, this is Cassie's to my statement. I said, don't care who they are. Ha. You want in? Bet, because I talked to her about, don't just stay out of this. This is not about you. This is her.
It's interesting to me. Interesting. You say don't care who they are, except I went to your YouTube and I went to your, the people you make content with. I went to their other pages, their Instagram, whatever. All your content is making fun of Black women.
That's not true. No, that is not true at all.
Coy,
That's
Coy,
a bold
Coy.
baseline.
Yeah.
You're the white guy. You're the white guy. Do you make fun of Black women?
I would dare somebody to go through most of my comment and find a negative thing other than Kamala Harris that I've ever said.
Thank you. One Black.
Like, but she doesn't even count because she's Indian. So.
She's Indian. Thank you very much.
Now, if she can go to my page, pull up one video of me talking about Black women, I would send her $500.
Well,
Yeah, like I've never disparaged.
I don't talk about
anyone
anybody on my
life.
page like
you
that.
cook. You cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cook.
Unless she's saying that Black women love to eat, and the fact that you're cooking a lot of stuff, that might be what she's saying.
Probably.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I generally don't insult people. Like looking at any of my content, I generally don't insult people. So like to say that it's me in that and you throwing me in that little basket there, no.
I don't.
You're stupid.
Did you go to the right page?
I don't
Yeah, I was
know.
wondering that.
Just off jump, she's lying.
But
I mean-
we make fun of Black women apparently.
I make
right.
fun of everybody though. Like
Yeah.
I don't,
Mm.
Black.
Maybe
That's
white,
what we
Asian,
do.
I
Yeah, maybe
don't
she's talking about
care.
you.
Now, anybody in the chat that follows any of us, do you ever see any of us make fun of Black women? That's all our content. That's what we do. Now, you're on my Instagram.
Unless they are a public official and they just happen to be a Black woman, that would be a
Yeah,
different story.
we'll make fun of them then.
Yeah.
But we don't just. Nah, she's
Because
lying.
my question is you're saying that we just make fun of Black women because they're Black women? Because that's a different story. Because like if they happen to be a public official who's doing something stupid,
Like Fannie Willis.
we can call them stupid. Yeah, we can call them stupid.
All right, let's hear what she has to say.
No, you can't call them stupid.
Yeah, we're not allowed.
You can't call them. That is uncalled for and uncouth.
Right.
Let's hear
that's
more
probably what
lies.
she's talking
You
about.
do care who it is, women. So I think you actually do care who it is.
Hmm.
Did the white folks pick you yet?
Oh,
Oh, look, she called you a pick me already.
Did
yeah,
you-
right off the top. Right off the top.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait.
should, like-
Did the Black folks pick you? Did you get picked?
Yeah. Apparently, Balin
I
did
mean,
pick her.
Probably.
No, I mean,
I would take a guess that she might have one or two kids running around that happen to be melanated who have lack of a father. If
Uh-oh.
my guess serves me right. I don't know. I'm just guessing off the top of my head.
It's a fair assessment.
oh man.
I
No,
don't
that is
necessarily understand
stereotyping
that.
because she's a very thick white woman. So
Yes,
Perfect.
She is a thick. She's a thickie McThickerson.
I'm trying not to be insulting, but like it's insulting for you to say that me of all people are like making fun of somebody based on the way they look. It's like, no, man.
No, it's fair game at this point. I mean,
All
look
right,
at her.
yeah.
So that is Miss Cassie, and after I made my video, she blocked me. So
Of course.
Well, yeah.
and then she made another video, but I found that one from my other profile. And then she unblocked my original page, and then she left me alone. So I think what it is that they really want to try and leave the Black people their chance to do what they got to do, the hoteps, and that we're leaving the kingpin for last. I just want you all to be aware there is one person in particular we're leaving for last, and when you see that one, Man.
Uh,
Yeah, that one will be good. But I'll make my case for what I think about him in a bit here, because people want to will eventually tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm reaching, but I don't know that I'll be reaching. The second person we want to talk about is this individual here.
Mm.
This one is not her. This one is a tranny. This one's a tranny. This one made a video about me too. And I asked them, why are you talking like a man? And I didn't check their profile out before I said it. Ironically, because they are a man. That's why they sound like that. But if you look, there is something quite telling on her page here. Do you guys see it yet?
Progressive
It-
atheist.
Progressive?
Nope, it's there. But you gotta
Major in
really look.
class.
Oh,
Oh,
that flag.
it likes kids in a very
It's a
inappropriate way.
pedophile. Yes, it's a
Oh.
pedophile. This is a
The Mac
pedophile.
flag. Mm.
Everybody, this is a pedophile.
On
Now-
here catfishing people.
In case y'all are wondering
That's
if
a
I'm making
filter.
that jump too soon, I'm not making that jump too soon. Here's what I have to say to this: if you are not aware of the insinuation of those colors, you should be aware of the insinuation of those colors. And if you don't know what it means, maybe not use them. But if you are aware of what it means and you still use them, I can only then assess that you are one of them.
I
You're
mean,
one
it's
of
a
Yeah, 'cause,
fair
like,
assessment.
why wouldn't you?
yeah.
Why wouldn't you just have like the rainbow flag or something like that? Would it have to be that flag
be-
Yeah.
in particular?
Doesn't a rainbow flag include them?
Now it
Remember,
does.
it's the progressive pride flag. It's no longer the gay flag.
Oh,
It's the
yeah, yeah,
progressive
Yeah.
Pride.
Now, the question is this, and this is to the audience. If you know somebody in your circle of influence is pro-pedophile, would you remain friends with them or have them in your following if you had a public profile on things like TikTok?
Nope.
Would you keep them?
But then, but then again, all these celebrities were friends with Epstein and also Weinstein or Weinstein or.
But they
Weinstein,
knew.
Very
yeah, yeah,
They
Harvey, good old Harvey, yeah.
And
But
they-
I wouldn't keep them. They'd be gone immediately.
Yes, well, this guy is still around the people that we'll be talking about, which by proxy to me makes you indeed just same way. You two are a
Enablers.
pedophile. You're a
Capitulate.
pedophile, or at least you're hoping to stay close to this one so that when pedophilia becomes normal, you can come forward and say, "I've always loved children." By the way, and it'll prove to you exactly what I mean when I show you the last guy, because one of his videos he'll prove it to you. He says it to himself out loud. You may not think that's what he's saying, but after I build my case on this, I think once he says it, you'll understand more fully what we mean. Number 3 on the docket today is the last person's significant other, not wife. I don't think it's his wife. I think it's his girlfriend or something like that. Either way, it's a fanciful friend of his. This individual thinks that they have the market cornered on logic. And Booker can attest to this. He's in the room. Booker said that there was no such thing as systemic or systematic racism. They're all pretty much the same thing, except systemic is to do with the body. Systematic has to do with the social system. She couldn't catch that for some reason or another, but she's educated. She went after Booker, but of course, as always, they use the ad hominem attacks first off. And then when you go back at them with the same type of ad hominem attacks, all of a sudden,
They sit
You're
and
the
moan
bad
and whine and cry.
you're the bad guy.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to try and find, here we go. Let me start this. I don't want the sound. Let's see what this says. Dear trolls via Marlon and Booker, learn to view content for yourself. Stop letting Marlon lie to you for his YouTube content.
What?
I mean,
How do you
generally-
lie?
Yeah, I was going to say
Also,
generally
you're
we
contacting
throw
my
the-
employees, not my clients. I don't think anyone's doing that at all. That's all made up, not happening, all made up.
Why would I
sending-
take time out of my day to do that?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Trying to make me lose money. Nobody has that kind of time or energy, my dear. Not a
No.
single person.
What?
Big fail. Additional
can barely call
FYI,
my
the
mother.
office where I live is reporting all your calls to local authorities.
Oh,
you
wait,
want to
we're
think
calling
I'm linked
them?
with,
We're calling them?
apparently, I didn't know. If you
I
want
don't-
to think that I'm linked with WS, I don't know what WS even means. Maybe y'all can help me out here. White Saviors?
WS.
Is that White Saviors?
I
Maybe,
guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
You're
maybe
slower than
white
salted
supremacists?
snails
I
in
don't know.
Texas heat. Edify and deconstruct. Taz J.
All right. So first of all, I'm gonna make this known to people that I'm a very procrastination and very lazy person. I can barely remember to call my mother. I do not have time out of my day or energy to make rotary calls to people's work to get them fired / whatever the hell you're thinking of. If I can't even call my own mother, I'm not going to take time out of my day to make trouble for you for no freaking reason, man.
Right.
It's not happening.
I hate talking on the phone. I really do. I don't have time, just like Coy. I don't have time to call people close to me like that. Let alone, and you're not that important. And you're not that important. Like, I didn't know who you was until Marlon started sharing your stuff.
I know,
had
right?
no idea who you was.
Yeah.
I've been on TikTok for a long time
Like,
with multiple accounts.
this person has an office? I'm supposed to be calling?
Apparently, they have an office and they have a job. And
The
someone's been
spare
calling.
bedroom in your house. Yeah, that could be considered your office.
Well, it's good that this person has a job, because they're gainfully employed and not living off welfare, presumably. But, hey, kudos to you having your own office, I guess.
But
Right?
it's just the point that, like, apparently we're making calls to people, and it's like that's not happening. It's just not.
I don't even know.
Maybe
what
she's
state
saying
this
you
person in.
specifically are, or maybe people that are audiences. But even I don't think that would happen. They've got busy lives. They have things that they're doing. So, like, why would we take time out of our day just to specific? Okay, activists do that, and people without jobs do that. Okay,
Mhm.
we are not those people.
And
I'm too lazy to do that.
And the thing with these people like that is like this, are TikTok is their whole life, pretty much. Those are the type of people, her, or the type of people that call your job, call your family, dox you, send harassing emails, because TikTok is their whole life. TikTok ain't my life.
Yeah.
That's entertainment to me. And people hear me say that all the time. It's entertainment. I do it for entertainment reasons.
Yep.
But I don't sit up here and have
Same
time
reason
or the energy to call someone's job. It makes no sense. Ain't no money in it for me.
If I was doing it, I would make content out of it, and then I would do a whole video series about doing said thing because it would actually make views and actually do good for the channel. But I wouldn't do that because it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I found the original video where she went after Booker, and that's the one we're going to look at right now. And this is what started the whole shebang. And I want you guys to listen carefully to her video. I don't want you to hear mine. I want you to hear hers. And y'all tell me if any of it.
Before you do that, Marlon, here's also the other thing. I don't even have a phone right now. I haven't had a phone in months.
I thought you
let
were
alone
white, all
call.
that stuff.
Yeah, no, like let alone call people. I don't even have a phone. I don't even have access to a phone that I even use. The only phone in the house is the one my wife carries, and she has it all the time. I don't have access to a phone.
So if anybody on my TikTok is calling her, I don't even know how you'd be that invested to do that.
I don't even know what state this person lives in. Like,
that would be some serious investigatory stuff because I've been ain't done nothing yet.
And don't you have to know her real name in order for you to?
You would think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's ways to do it. I'm just too lazy to do it. I don't
Do
want
all
to.
that. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and I would rather do it on things that would actually matter, like finding client lists of Epstein. Like that would be worth spending my money and
All right,
time on.
let's
not
hear
finding
Booker's
nobody.
video. Let's hear
Oh,
Booker. has to
look!
say.
One of her supporters in here. Fix your teeth first. I did. It's possible, and not because you're black you can't do it. I can do it. You can do it too. Actually, you calling her a wet dog started. Actually, no.
I was
Here's
gonna
the
ask
thing
if
that
you were
y'all
gonna get
don't
into
like.
that.
Y'all don't like. You see, and this is what you do. You said you have a community. Y'all said y'all had a community. So y'all the only one that can have a community. Y'all gonna listen to what she said first, and see what she says, and see if Anybody else should have a problem with it, and if they don't have a problem with it, okay, good. But if you do have a problem with it, you know, we have the right to do, and because it's TikTok, we have the right to retaliate. Now, if you want to get added to this list, just give me your TikTok channel so I can go find it. Okay? You had
He
nothing
doesn't-
to do with Booker. He's my friend. In case you don't know, he's my friend. The same way that Taz, the Tasmanian devil, is boinking that snaggletooth piece of shit. Yeah. I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's my friend. And you know what he called us? Gay. So
Yeah.
you know what? And if I am gay with Booker, hey, if I am gay with Booker,
Very
that makes me
progressive
even,
of you.
that has me even more of an affiliation with Booker, and why I should really stand up for him, shouldn't it?
That's pretty
Hey, isn't
homophobic.
it funny? Hey, Marlon, isn't it funny how they called you gay, but then they have a transgender in their circle
In that circle.
that is commenting on your video? That makes no sense.
Here it is. Here's a, oh, look who it is. It's Daniel Roses. It's
Daniel.
Special bus guy. Oh,
Oh,
good seeing you here, buddy. Good
Who,
seeing you.
who's that? I have no
Oh, he
idea.
was
who
the
this
one
person is.
I'm just playing along. I have no idea.
He can't talk. He talk like this all the time.
Oh, I know who he is. He's
Yeah,
always
that-
on his back like this.
Yeah,
showing
that's
his face.
he's always lying down because he can't
Yeah.
walk. Yeah, that's him. Taz didn't do nothing to you. You came, ate her first. I did not. That's disgusting.
Ew.
That's nasty.
Mm.
That's nasty.
Mm.
That is wow. That's wow.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Mm.
No, I did not. You, as a black man, hate black women. No, I don't like Taz. She doesn't represent all black women because thankfully, not all black women are that ugly and disgusting. Okay. So no. Hey, Dad, I'm that snaggletooth. Well, good. That's good. That's you.
Why
Welcome
would
to
you
the
admit
show.
that?
Oh,
Welcome to
man.
the shit. Well, hey, welcome to the show, pedophile. I'm going to prove to everybody that you're a pedophile. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the pedophilic show? Good. I'm glad you're here. Hey, thanks for the views. Hey, you know what? I knew I could get you to support me one way or another, and I'm glad that you listened to me
Mhm.
and showed up to the live, and that you're
Mm.
here. I'm really glad. You know why I'm glad you're here?
We'll make it famous.
Because you said that you don't want, and you want me to, well, what is it? Go private on everything, but I can't, and I'm not going to. See, I have this, and I have multiple others. So no, TikTok is not my life. So you can't get me to shut up. I'm not going to
And
block you.
Why do
either.
they? Why
Not
do they
gonna lie.
always do that? It was like you and your racist friends. It's like how?
I know,
are-
right?
Okay. I
No,
wanna-
okay,
I
it's
wanna
not
let that.
sarcasm. I really do believe you're retarded. I'm not being sarcastic. I know you're. I doubt you're on the
Marlon
spectrum
believes
when it
that.
comes to autism. I know you're retarded. It's not a sarcasm. I know you are. Big difference.
But here's my question. So like at your racist friends. So we have two black dudes, an
Uh-huh.
Asian guy, and one white guy.
Yeah.
Are we missing anything in the diversity quota that you need other than what's
The-
not available on the left?
The
That's what I'm
tranny,
wondering.
the tranny pedophile. We're missing-
Right, that's
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay, it's like I like we've got most of the DEI requirements for the show,
Mhm.
according to
Yeah.
the left. Right,
According to the left.
we already made the quota.
Yeah. I'm just glad he's here. This is going to be even better. I'm just super glad. You know what? You know what's even makes this even
Oh.
better? You can't report the live.
This ain't TikTok,
You
homie.
can't take it down. Can't
This ain't TikTok.
take it
You
down.
can't just go in there and report stuff. You ain't
Oh,
gonna win in this room either. See, they come in this channel that's been around for 2 years. We have some very, 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 very loyal followers.
Very loyal.
We also stream on multiple platforms simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
So it's just not YouTube that's seeing it. Just to
Yep.
let you know.
Yep. It'll be good. It'll be good. It's going to only get better from here on out. Okay, let's hear what the wet dog has to say. Let's hear what this wet dog, this poodle out in the rain and in the ghetto has to say.
Yeah, let's go.
Systematic racism isn't real unless you can name a
Your choice of username says a lot about your lack of understanding history.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you calling yourself Booker T, highly ironic because Booker T historically was very dependent upon the approval of white people.
See, right off the top, right off, I thought she was the one that brought all the facts to the table.
Wrong. She was so wrong.
I was sure that this snaggletooth piece of crap said that, oh, my wife brings all the stuff to the table, man. She brings facts. You start right off the top by equating Booker T with white validation and then saying Booker
There's
is also doing the same thing. Isn't that an insult?
It is, and
Very
here's
much
the
so.
reason why it's an
Okay,
insult,
good.
because like this has been an issue historically between the ideals between militant black and versus like assimilation black, right? That's
Right.
always been the argument, especially between Dubois and Booker T, right? Is that we want to assimilate with American culture, whereas they want to where on the other side of Dubois wanted to force integration into American culture, and there were two different theories on how to go about doing that after the ending of slavery in the first place.
Actually, the one looking for white validation was Dubois. Booker
Yep.
was actually a slave and was freed. Dubois was never. He was a Marxist, and that's the people you follow. See, but y'all don't know history because you only follow what the white man told you because you're looking to him for validation and for freedom. You see, we are not looking for white people to hand us our freedom. Y'all are looking for them to pass laws and give you reparations. That's what y'all looking for.
That part.
I would be surprised that a racist white man would give you anything. I don't know why you're begging them for stuff. Why are you bootlicking for white people to give you validation and give you reparations? If you were truly black and independent, you wouldn't need the reparations. Yeah, no, trust me, Taz is not beautiful. Unless you mean BOOTY FULL of the face. Bootyful. So let the mutt continue, shall we? Let's see.
He was a bootlicker.
He was a bootlicker. Okay.
But calling yourself the uppity Negro, he would have been the complacent, coddling.
Todd.
Negro,
Oh,
not
coddling.
the
Okay.
uppity Negro. You might want to research who they call.
Okay.
uppity.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
you do not understand the concept of systemic racism.
Yeah, please explain.
Mm.
First of all,
Because-
maybe the glasses doesn't hide enough of your eyebrows, just so you know. Even,
Oh,
with all,
God.
even all of that Spider-Man accessories you got there for the eyes, we can see the forest for the trees. We can see them right behind the glasses. It's not hiding. I'm surprised you can see anything. I really am surprised you can see anything. That's amazing stuff. And secondarily, why don't you just enjoy your black hair and stop straightening it? Why don't
And
you
why
wear
is
it
there-
natural?
And why is there blonde in the hair? That's like
Yeah, that's a white person thing.
people-ish. That's
Yeah,
like
that's
cultural appropriation.
Cultural appropriation, right off the top. Cultural appropriation.
Racist.
This man needs to learn how to dress better. And she probably works from home in her pajamas. That's probably what she's wearing there.
Because
No
racism
bonnet?
being ingrained
No
in
bonnet.
systems
Okay, it's ingrained in the system.
is
Okay.
far beyond a singular
Uh-huh.
or even a conglomerate of policies.
Oh,
Mm.
so it's not in a single or conglomerate of policies, but you can see it.
Yeah.
Mm. Makes sense.
Okay,
Mm.
I just want to know how. If it's there, but you can't see it and you can't pinpoint it, how is it there?
I've got one for you, Marlon. Here
Please
you go.
tell me,
Here's
tell me.
here's a system that is systemically racist, proven systemically racist, but they do nothing about. Name
Oh.
that organization.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
See, we would make sense.
Do they have a donkey as an
Do
emblem
I
by
need to
any
tell
chance?
them? Do you think
They
they
do.
could figure it out themselves?
No, you should
'Cause,
tell
like-
them. Look, Coy,
Okay,
trust me.
so-
They're not the brightest. Please tell them.
Okay, so Planned Parenthood. It would be
Oh,
Planned Parenthood,
that one.
started by
Ah.
eugenicist Margaret Sanger, who
That's right.
sought the destruction of the black population through eugenics, which Planned Parenthood is founded on eugenics, which is a racist system. Now, I'll give you another one. It was used to keep people out of neighborhoods of a certain color.
Huh.
Systemically racist, still is today. What organization is that?
HOAs.
There you go. That's another one.
Hmm.
But nobody fights the HOA and nobody fights Planned Parenthood.
In fact, they embrace it. People like this.
Yeah.
People like this wet dog embrace it. I would venture to say she's probably had at least 3 of them. Well, no, I can't say that. Someone had to sleep with her for that to happen. No, Snaggleton, and he has grandkids, but I doubt it's with her. I think it was probably some ghetto
Right.
snipe that he had kids with, and they don't even know him or like him. So let's see what the rest of it she has to say. She's hiding her Hitler mustache.
Like you were so quick to want to go out there and give your ruckus Sambo tap dance.
Oh, there it
Oh.
is. There it is. There it is. Ruckus
Hello, my baby.
Sambo
Hello,
tap
my
dance.
darling.
Wait. Michael, you can help me out with this.
Yes.
What race and type of person normally uses that type of language?
Racist white people.
Oh, so she is actually espousing this so-called white supremacy by repeating the white supremacy trope of ruckus and bootlicker and tap dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So technically, she's a house nigga.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jeffrey.
Wow,
Sam.
Yeah, that's Jeffrey.
ain't that weird?
Would that be?
You call us Sambos and bootlicker while you're the one speaking exactly like Massa.
And you know what's funny about people like this is they talk about all this black pride and all this other stuff and stay out of our business, white people. But the minute a white savior comes in and uses those same racial terms, they in the back clapping with them.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
Now, black conservatives, we don't go around calling black liberals these types of names like this, racist names. But why is it always you guys that got to use the names? Then you use names from a book you ain't never read.
Never read.
Because
which
we'll
is
take
ironic.
Uncle Tom. We embrace you calling us an Uncle Tom. We embrace it. Because guess who called Uncle Tom? And guess who uses it? Sambos. And go look up who Sambo was. Jeffrey.
Y'all just don't understand that the same thing you accuse other people of, you're doing.
Yep.
I'm sure she's not done with the tropes because she's still got a whole minute left, a minute and a half left.
Oh, there's more to this. Ugh.
Let's see
Oh,
how
they-
much
Yeah,
more
go
she
for it.
says. So far we've had one bit of information that was wrong. Let's see how many facts she brought to the table. We'll write this down. So she says it's in the system, but you cannot see it because there's no individual law.
Or conglomerate.
Okay, so nothing conglomerate and nothing individual. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So far though, she's 2 for 1. She's done 2 racial epithets towards a black dude,
Mm-hmm.
and then expects no one to give her backlash because she's a black female.
And
Oh,
she was
sorry.
wrong. But Marlon, she was wrong about Booker T too.
She was, but she still used it as a ad hominem, right?
Yeah.
But
But
did,
here's the thing. What?
did she answer the question though?
Not yet. She just
Okay.
said it can't be found. That's why she can't bring it to the table. But then I
Oh,
think
that's
she
right.
might end up bringing something. We'll see. But then again, I'm not saying anything against a black woman. That's a man. So I'm okay.
That you didn't even think about the words that were coming out of your mouth. And the people in your comment section that are giving you a pat on the back,
Uh-huh.
they know that you're unequivocally incorrect. They are just happy that you are willing to blind yourself to any facts.
Where's the facts? I'm just waiting for them still. So maybe you'll give it to him. Okay. And those are Tom. You see how she talks just like Thomas? I wonder if that's a woke black thing to do. If they think that's like philosophical, if I talk like this and look at you like this and pause every 5 seconds because I'm trying to formulate a thought in my brain and my brain isn't functioning. And then as with Thomas, he would be like this grin. I know the similarities. They both got mental issues. That's the similarity. They're both mentally deficient. Anyway, continue, Snack. Let's go. Continue.
So
That is a long pause. That's like 5 seconds worth of nothing. This boy's still dusting off himself. Let's go.
since you're looking for
Policies.
Which was the original question.
Right.
And we are.
What is the looking around doing for you? Like, since you're looking for policies, let me think of one. There are so many. I can't think of one right now, but I'm looking in my head. You're gonna give us a policy? I hope you are. Let me see it.
She don't know none.
Tell me about educational discrepancy.
That's not a policy. That's not a policy. There is no way this poodle just said, since you're looking for policy, I'm not going to give you a policy.
Educational discrepancy.
I thought you were the ones that brought facts. I thought you had facts in your back pocket. Where are the facts?
Educational discrepancy.
I want to hear what the educational discrepancies are.
Medical apartheid.
Medical apartheid.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
That's
Wait, hold
a
on.
policy?
Pause. Wait. She went from educational discrepancy
To medical apartheid.
Right.
What does that mean?
Apparently, black people get killed by the hospital more. I don't know.
That's probably what it is, or they can't afford it, or whatever. It's like, except that poor whites can't afford anything either. We're in the same freaking bucket, man.
But where is the policy? She said she had policies. She said since you're looking for policy, took a breath, and then did this. She started acting like Daniel.
No, but I don't even know the connection between what educational discrepancy has to do with anything regarding medical or part-time, and how does part-time fit into medical, much less if it's a policy. What is a part-time policy then?
Where is it?
What is it?
She has
I'm
her
confused.
out. She has her out. She said it doesn't. You can't pin it down. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so let's see what else you got.
The school to prison pipeline.
The school to prison
Not-
pipeline.
Okay.
That can be summarized in one word. That's family,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You mean the same family they destroy when they kill their babies
right?
and oust
And
the
it's-
father?
And it is no different than the poor white community in the South than it is the inner city. It's the exact same problem. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with economics and
Yep.
the way that we live. We're very, very similar.
Hey, you guys! Yeah,
Where my baseball?
pretty much. Anything else there?
The resurgence of gerrymandering.
The resurgence of what? I'm assuming
Jerry
it's
what?
redlining. Let me hear
Hey,
clearly what you said. The
gerrymandering.
resurgence of what?
Is it German or
The resurgence of
gerrymandering?
gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering. Okay,
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry.
Even text to speech has a problem listening to you. Gerrymandering. I'm going to leave this one to Coy to do one of two things for me.
Pull the
Coy,
definition
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's one.
I don't even need to pull up the definition. I can tell you.
Oh,
what
but
the
you know
reason
what?
is
For the
behind
sake
it.
of the slow Negroes that we're talking about,
So they can read it.
we can read it to them. We can
Yeah,
read it.
they don't want you white splaining, Coy. You got to bring it up so they can see it. They need visualization.
Okay.
They need
Janice,
visuals.
Janice, we've been wondering the same thing. And with the amount of affiliation they have with the transgender community, because queer history is Black history to these people, I wonder the same thing. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm too lazy, so I'll let AI do it.
Stop being lazy. It's not a good trait.
I know it's not, but anyway,
Gerrymandering.
gerrymandering.
Go ahead,
There you
sir.
go.
Read that for them.
Okay, gerrymandering is the practice of drawing the boundaries of electoral districts in a way that gives one political party an unfair advantage over its rivals or dilutes the voting power of members of an ethnic or religious minority groups.
Whoa,
What?
Nope. Stop.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Who does that again?
Yeah,
No.
The Marxist left?
I want to know who does that. Which party does that?
The
they
left.
both do. No, they both do. You can't
but
blame one and the other. But
She's
they don't
talking
both do
about
that.
it pertains to Blacks.
Yeah.
Who does that?
The
Primarily.
Democrats will definitely try to primarily do that, especially when it favors them.
Interesting.
The Democrat Party, especially in cities, are more likely to gerrymander to a more favorable position, which they know the Black population favors their party more
Ain't
than the
that something?
Republican Party. So
Mm.
they will always group individuals, especially in cities. They will group districts based on population of racial ethnic minorities to favor
Mm.
elections.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, so here's my question. Michael, you can answer this question. I mean, I would answer the question, but I'm a dirty illegal immigrant. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
In a minute. Second, I'm subhuman. Just remember that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Remember that.
Yeah,
I
just
heard it.
remember that. Pro-Black. Anyway, you're in a different income level, aren't you, than most Black people that like this lady is talking about?
Yeah.
Would that mean that somehow you are a pro-white person?
No, I'm just a hard-working person.
Oh, so you can. So it's so. In other words, what you're saying is that this whole idea of gerrymandering is something that you can avoid.
Yeah, it's individual based. You can
Oh.
avoid that.
Oh, interesting.
I avoid it.
All right. Well,
Huh.
maybe it's not
There's-
necessarily a system.
There's a really
Perhaps.
good map for this. I need to find it. It's the voting based on Chicago. So like it was clearly defined based on the neighborhoods, and the percentage of people that elected the mayor was based all upon race.
Of course.
See,
Hmm.
all right. So let her when you find that map, let me know. I'll let
Yeah.
this thing continue.
Red line.
We got
never
another
went
minute
away.
left.
Redlining
Oh.
never went away. Okay, I'll keep addressing this to Michael because he's the richest black dude on the panel right now. I'm broke. I'm a broken subhuman immigrant. What do I know?
I'm not.
So Michael, you've owned a house before?
2.
Oh, what?
That's
Yeah.
impossible. How?
Bro, come on now. Come on.
I owned one in my mid 20s, and I owned one in my early 40s.
Michael, stop lying because that's not possible. You were redlined out of your home.
In North Carolina and in Texas. No,
But
I wasn't red
North
line.
Carolina, you were definitely redlined out of your home.
I don't believe it.
Were you?
It's true.
Texas is racist to black people.
Did you get redlined out of your home, Michael?
No.
Oh,
No.
well,
Well, no, because he was what was it, sucking up to the white man?
he was
for
there.
like
That's
20
what
years.
it was.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why,
Let's
So
see what
your
else the brilliant,
cre-
the brainiac
So your
has
credit
to
score
say.
went
Miss-
up 200
Miss
points.
Bush for brains has to say. Maybe she has another minute left. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh my gosh.
30 seconds of it is going to be staring at the camera, thinking of what to say next.
Oh,
Blink, 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 blink. Just say you're a moron already. Say you're retarded and you don't know what the hell you got to say. Say that you're stupid and you are trying to make stuff up. Pull it out of your behind and nothing's coming. You feel diuretic, but you have nothing in your stomach to push. Just say that. Staring at the camera does not make you look smart. It makes you look completely stupid.
and I have a question. Why do people that are like this, that run around in circles like this, or like them, always try to use words and terminology they really don't understand, and they try to make themselves sound more educated than what they really are. If you don't know what it means, just don't use it. Use another word. But you're trying to use these big words like Michael Eric Dyson, like that Living Color skit. From the perpetual to the conceptual and all this. I'm just like, what?
Now watch me pontificate.
Of the ocean is what causes the centrifugal force of the intellectual conglomeration of the stuff that's got to be with the stuff on the corner.
Now listen to me pontificate.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Hear me out, Snaggle. Hear me out, Snaggle. Unlike TikTok, you don't control nothing here.
Yeah, this ain't TikTok. You don't run nothing here.
And why would you call your woman a B word? Why would you call her that?
I'm still
I mean,
waiting
I
for a
agree with
policy.
you. That's what she is. I fully agree. That is exactly
I'm
what
still
she
waiting
is.
for a
But why would you
policy.
say it? I thought you cared about her.
I'm so waiting on
Mike,
policy.
So Marlon, I've got that up for you. So here I want to point this out. You're going to get the widescreen version because I need 2 screens for it. So here is the Chicago election results by wards, and I want you to understand this is Lightfoot. All this yellow right here, that's Lightfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson is the orange, which is primarily a white neighborhood. So they all voted along racial lines.
Mm-hmm.
Garcia and Vallis, which was the other kind of white, like middle white guy. So this is Chicago based on race.
Mm-hmm.
So look where Lightfoot is, where she got all of her votes, and look where all of the black population in Chicago is.
Interesting.
Ain't that something?
Wow.
And all the white population is like all up here in the north, which is where this was right here.
Yeah, but they're so suppressed by white people, right?
Yep.
Oh, and
And
then
that's
look here. Here's the Hispanic area, which match up right here with it as well. So like right here.
So what you're saying is people redline themselves.
They do.
Yeah. They do.
They do.
Ain't that something?
But they all also vote always primarily on racial lines.
It's the same way they vote every year. You end up in the same boat. Don't complain.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
He
We're
black,
still
I'm
waiting.
black, I'm voting black.
I'm
I
still
don't know
waiting.
nothing about 'em.
I'm still waiting on one policy since you said, and you want policy? Well, and you went into that thinking man pose. I'm still waiting on the policy. Okay. Let me see how long you stare at the camera this time.
We've already had 5 seconds.
That's 8, 9,
And
10.
most notably,
Most notably,
explain the wealth gap.
The
Not a
wealth gap.
policy.
Okay, wealth gap. That's a policy now.
Oh, the
Henry.
wealth gap.
So let me ask you: are there any rich black people?
Yes.
Are there any rich white people?
There,
Are there
there's
poor
a
white? Are there poor white people?
yeah.
Yes.
there are.
Are there poor black people?
Yes.
Yes.
What wage gap the hell are you talking about? What
She's
wage
not
gap?
talk-
I'm gonna give.
she's not-
This is the first time I'm gonna step into the fray and put myself as an example. I live in a predominantly white area. You know why? Because I hate niggas. No, I'm just kidding. I live in a predominantly white.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
which
if-
is
Educational
funny,
purposes.
which is the exact opposite of me. Where I live in Arkansas right now is a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood.
oh my gosh, you're in a bad area.
How dare you?
No,
I
no,
stay
no.
Go
They're,
ahead.
they're
Away
nice.
from
Marlon.
My neighbors are
Huh?
really nice.
I stay away from people like this. This woman here, I stay away from that. I stay away from Snaggle. I don't want to be around people like that. So you know what? I live where it's safe. So I live with the white folk. Call me racist all you want. I like the area. It's pretty. It's calm. It's not the city. I don't have to listen to gunshots around me all the time or listen to Pookie down the corner trying to sell a dime. I'm good. Okay. I was working for a electrical company. I was an electrician for a long time, and joined the company at the ground level and worked. When everybody else would take a break, I wouldn't take a break. They would call that being a slave, you know. So I
Yeah.
decided, you know what? I don't need a break. I went, ate my lunch, went back to work. I didn't take my 15-minute break, the union says. I never took it. 4 months later, boss calls me in. Really like how you work. We want to make you a supervisor. Oh, okay, I'll take it. But you got to go through the foremanship first. Bet. So they made me a foreman. Now, here I am, a foreman, only 4 months on the job, over all the white people. I had the power to send people home that were white. Now, remember, I live in a predominantly white area. One, I was the only Negro on the task force, the only one. And I got to fire and hire white people. Fast forward 4 more months. I made it another level up to where I was put over things like Yahoo and Google and Intuit to run all their programs and all the implementation. I'm black in an all-white area. I should be at the bottom of the totem pole. I made it. You know why? Because I'm not a nigga. So I'm not going to be like her. I'm not
Here's
gonna be like
the other
Snaggletooth.
thing.
I'm not going to be that. You see, because y'all live in a place where you think that you are the victim of every circumstance. Yet still, when I get to the Snaggle himself, you'll see how much he's thriving, but still wants to believe he's a victim. Okay? But let Miss or Mr. finish here. She's probably going to stare at the camera for the rest of the time.
And explain all of the banking practices and policies in place to ensure that the wealth gap continues.
What are those policies? She's going to name them. Okay, we're here.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
She said it, right? She said it. She said.
I'm ready.
She said,
I'm ready.
what about the policies in place to ensure that the wealth gap continues? Maybe she's going to tell us what those policies are. You ready? Let's go. Tell me.
Ensure that the wealth
Okay,
gap
let's see.
continues.
And those are
4, 5.
Explain the two-tiered judicial system within this country.
but okay.
I can
okay,
explain
hold
that
on.
one really easily. We just saw
Hold
it
on.
yesterday.
Yeah, we
Hold on.
did.
No, we can't skim by the fact that you mentioned the word policy and did not give the policy.
Yeah.
That tells me that you are a complete retard. Like all the way stupid, moronic. Like remember the guy we talked about? There's retard, there's a gap, and then there's you. That's where she is, on the other side of retard, where nobody can reach her.
Like the
You
missing
just
link.
said the bank has a policy, and you can't name one of the policies.
I guess she's still thinking it's a policy of back in the day, like 50, 60 years ago, where
But
like,
she
oh, this
hasn't
guy's
named-
black,
what
don't
were they?
give him a loan, don't give him a loan. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't happen anymore. Because like, I guarantee you, between me, Michael, and Marlon, the people that have a better chance of getting a loan is not me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, wait. All right. So just to recap.
I don't know, Lee, but like, yeah.
I mean,
he might.
maybe. So to recap, I want to just make sure that I'm tracking correctly here. So we went from name me policies, but we're looking for policies, and so she went from educational discrepancy, medical and part-time, gerrymandering. It's a German redlining, but gerrymandering, then banks with their policies to continue the redlining, but just no policies, and then
The pay gap.
pay gap.
Big.
Good. Am I so far in line with what it is that this whole thing is trying to tell me?
So far, nothing. But she
Yeah.
did a real good job of ad hominems.
Okay.
There is a wage gap. I agree with her. There is definitely a wage gap, or this is what it is, or wealth gap. I made more wealth than the white people I worked with, and I worked less. I worked less than them, and I made more than them. See, where I was making somewhere in the region of 35 to 45 bucks an hour, they were making 17.
Uh-oh.
How did
Now
you do that?
That is a wage gap if I ever saw one. That's an income gap,
Yeah.
a wealth gap if I ever saw one. How did that
Yep.
happen? How did that happen?
I
Don't
guess
tell
it's
me I'm an
because
anomaly, right?
You tricked
an
that
anomaly.
poor white man into paying you more money.
There it is.
But I'm the anomaly, right? Oh, don't no. You know
There
what it is? I'm a subhuman immigrant. That's what it is.
Ah,
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I
one of the
heard
things
that.
always irritates me about these conversations is that most of the things they talk about is all about economics, and it's not about race. It's always about economics.
yeah.
Like the whole idea that this thing has been pushed upon us was from wealthy elites that wanted to split the poor whites from the poor blacks because they didn't want them to organize together to take over certain things, right? And so that's what they did. So they've been doing that since the early days when they separated the Irish from the Africans in terms of indentured servitude and slavery. It's the same thing they've been doing for this entire time, is that it's easy to make it about race instead of, hey, you both are in very bad positions. We could probably fix it, but we won't.
They won't. They won't.
All right, let's see if she got some other good information to put out.
There's 20 more seconds of this. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
We still got to get to the other dude.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry. The other dude will be very quick. He's the big
Yeah.
one, but he's very quick.
I'm bored.
Explain the need for civil rights acts.
There was no need for it. There
There
literally
wasn't.
was no need for the Civil Rights Act. Like at all. You know what? You know who wanted the Civil Rights Act? The gay people. Now
Mhm.
explain it to me. The party that you support, the Democrats, you know who they included on your back? Gays, women, and every other minority. You are not a thought in their process.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the
You're
people
still
that
not
were
a thought.
normal black people were happy to continue living their lives without the civil rights movement. They didn't
Even
need it.
even under the strictest of Jim Crow and segregation.
They were thriving.
What about
Oh, absolutely.
what about the racist policies of giving preferential treatment to migrants in the cities over dealing with the black population that actually lives there, especially in places like New York and other places in the Northeast,
That part.
right? So like they were more than willing to completely rent out your school for immigrants, but they will do nothing to fix your education system. So
Right.
just want to point that out there. Just put that out there. But we're the
So
racists.
far, the answer is that she has not brought a single policy, right?
No.
Okay. Maybe
get
you
to
have
hear
one at
one.
the end, or you're going to stare at the camera for the next 10 seconds.
Explain the need for the Crown Act.
No one needed the Crown Act either. And that's on a local level either way. And you know what else? Every policy that someone passes at their workplace or at school, they have the right to do.
Mhm.
You know what you have the right to also do? Not go there.
That's
Yep.
right.
You know what you have? Homeschool options.
Mhm.
Cool choice.
You know what else they tell you? You can't wear that hairstyle here. You know what you can go do? Find another job, dumbass. Go find another job.
What has the Department of Education ever done for you?
Golly.
And and I can talk about like finding another school because where I grew up, my grandparents didn't want me going to that school, and they sent me to another school outside the district to get a better education. So it's possible. You don't have to sit there and take anything. You can move, you can change, you can do all that stuff.
See, I think what she misunderstands is that the same metal detectors that go in the inner city schools still go to the poor white schools. I just want to
Yeah.
let you know that they still exist there, even if the population of black and Hispanics is low. Even if they're still poor whites, they're still going to put the detectors in the schools. It doesn't
Like
matter.
I said, she's not the brightest bulb in the bag, but she's a bag for sure. Let's see.
Still 20 seconds left.
Raised eyebrow, biting the lip, looking at the
Thinking,
camera.
you just got to do that.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Yeah.
6,
6,
5,
5, 4,
Distracted.
3.
Oh, I
two.
know.
Nothing.
Okay, so I'll
I got nothing.
That we still got to get to the now. The next dude is going to be now. If they're together, you can imagine the amount of IQ. Them together, their IQ adds up to 10. So
no. There's a better insult. It's they're sharing brain cells, and neither one of them have it.
It's
Hold on a
shared,
second.
unshared.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I hate every single one of you for making me sit through that nonsense and
I'm
get
sorry.
nothing out of it.
I'm sorry, brother. I tried.
You-
If I had
I
to do
hate
it,
you all.
if I had to do it, since we're a team, you got to take
what is the most important thing in someone's life?
Tell us.
Time.
Mhm.
Time.
Yeah.
You can't get that back, man. You can't get that back.
So what
That's
it was,
no.
the reason why she was pausing, this is what I think. The reason she was pausing is because it's like one of those kids shows, right? She's gonna say the thing, and then you got to respond in the gap, and then she goes, "That's right." That's
what it is?
That's what it was. It was like a Blue's Clues thing, you know.
Thank you, Cyber. They
Yeah.
I
the only ones
hate
that goes through
you.
stuff.
I hate
Now,
you three.
For the
You
creme
made-
de la creme, and the reason for this entire thing, I will say this particular guy is an interesting character. Okay, very interesting character. This is Kevin Honeycutt, and he goes by the name of Chaos King on TikTok.
Okay.
Now, when he first responded, he did not have his duets or stitches on the video that he made about me. Then proceeded to tell me that it was on. Then I made a video showing him that it wasn't on. Then he told me, well, it's on for people who are my close followers and friends. And I'm like, you just answered the reason why I'm right, but you think that you did something. And ironically, one of the videos that does have duets and stitches on is a video where he's like this.
No,
Why?
y'all.
Now, this will make sense in a minute. Now, everybody knows
Okay.
TikTok is an app that has children on it, right? Everybody knows
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
We're aware of that, right? Okay. It just so happens that he has this video up where, you know, children can see this. So I wanted to bring this picture to your mind before I let you hear this one, because this one is personal. I'll tell you that much. But I'm not mad. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not mad. If you go to his page, don't indulge. The plan
I
is
want
simple,
to.
don't indulge. But he did have a picture of my wife on there. He had a picture of my brother on there in his cast, and y'all know the story. He had a picture of my mom on there. He had a picture of all my family on there, because he said if I go low, he's gonna go to hell and go lower. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. But there was one thing he did that gave me an absolute insight into what he was. Aside from the look, he does indeed look like a pedophile. I'm not lying. That this looks like the kind of person that has a bus without windows. Okay? But what he says in this video proves that he actually does that. Because mind you, my wife has pictures of my children grown. But listen to what he says he has pictures of. And then says that I took my Facebook page to private. It is not privatized. He's saying that in order to get people to think that I'm running from him. I'm not running. So please listen. He doesn't take nearly as long pauses as his significant other man.
Would you look at that? Marlon done made his Facebook page private, so I can't find him anymore. Now, if we can just get Marlon to do that on here, life would be great.
Nah, good luck with that.
What are you afraid of, Marlon?
Listen.
I already got pictures of your children when they were young.
Did you hear that? Listen carefully. I'll cut all the
When they
noise.
were younger.
Just listen to what he just said. Listen
I already
carefully.
got pictures of your children when they were younger.
What?
I want you to hear that again one more time for everybody in the back.
What are you afraid of, Marlon? I already got pictures of your children when they were younger.
And he licked his lips too.
Wow. Ugh.
He was like,
Like, okay, even okay. even giving the benefit of the doubt, and this dude was just doing that as kind of like a threatening manner, and he doesn't actually mean it. It's still kind of like, dude, what the? Like,
Yeah,
it's
who
one
does
thing,
that?
one thing to have beef on the internet and to be a troll, but to like go all the way like full pedo is a bit much.
That's what you call proof. You have pedo people in your following. You have pedo people as friends. You're pro LGBTQ. You love all the flag affiliation, and then you go and grab pictures of young children to keep for yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just
That doesn't
saying.
look good.
Quack
Does
like a duck, walk like a duck. It might be a duck.
I wish I
Quack.
had the sound. I need the knock and the FBI open up. Like that's
Open
what
up,
we need, like-
FBI.
Yeah, because like that gets you on a list, my friend. When you say stuff like that, because so here's what you just admitted to. You just admitted to the internet that you took photos in a way that sounded suggestive, according to your lips, of underage children and saved them to your phone while licking your lips in a suggestive manner. That if that doesn't open up a door to people going, I wonder what else is on his phone. Right, like certain other people with like Vosh and his horse pictures, right? Is the exact same thing. You see one thing and you go, maybe there might be a little bit more in the background.
All right, that's
Okay.
yeah.
The crazy part of all of this is that you have pictures of my children. That's so, like I said, I'm not going to tell you what I'd do if you mention my children or show them. However, you said you had pictures of my children when they were younger.
Yeah.
That part.
That's the weird part. That's the part.
That is that sounds like an experienced pedophile.
Because like it's one thing to say I have pictures of your kids, but you specifically had to mention younger.
You had to say younger. You had to say, and here's that's your proof. Did you forget that you threatened me? What did I threaten you with? And that you posted, and that you had posted, threatened me that if I posted pictures of your children because we were having a back and forth, and I said that you had a nice family, then I mentioned your child. What? English. Speak English. I'm going to try and read it again. I said I would let it slide since you didn't show their picture. That's what I said. I said, you mentioned my children, but you didn't show their picture, so I'll let that slide. This is what you said I said. That's your proof? Did you forget that you had threatened me? Did I threaten you?
No, I think he threatened you first.
I'm pretty sure so. That if, remember, you said you would come and beat the teeth out of me. Not in so many words, but you said my body would be gone and my teeth would still be here.
Yeah.
I remember that.
By the way,
I don't even need to hear any of the other arguments. Once you said I have pictures of your young children,
that's all I need to know.
Yeah,
that is
all I need to know.
Like, I don't care
you threatened me that if
all right, hold on.
Sorry.
You threatened me that if I posted your children because we were having a back and forth, and I said that you had a nice family, which was sarcastic. You don't think I can tell sarcasm? And then I mentioned your child.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you what I would do. I simply said I'd let it slide since you didn't show their picture. Now you go forward and said, "Oh, there we go. All right. Now we get into the part where you're trying to make me sound. I don't need to make you sound like a pedophile, bro. You did that. You did that.
Too late.
You are the one that licked your lips after talking about young children and having their photos. You're the pedophile, bro. Not me. I'm not the one making threats. I never said I'd show up to do anything to you. You said that one time my body would be gone and my teeth would be here. How does that happen?
Once you say you save somebody else's children's pictures in your phone, it really goes into that realm of no. Like, it doesn't matter what you say after that. It's just like, that's weird, that's wrong, and that's not even cool.
That's all that we hear from here on out.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's all in delivery, man. It's how you say it and how you present it. It's what people are going to perceive it to be. Doesn't matter what you meant or what you were trying to do in your head. It's how you delivered it. Delivery. If we showed this to people that weren't in this little group, and we showed it to him, and he said, what is your first thought when you heard that? They're probably going to say the same thing. It's all in delivery.
Don't worry. I'll play your video so you know for sure what you said. I don't want to misquote you. I'm not about misquoting, folks. Don't stress. I still got 2 more videos of you, buddy. So don't go anywhere. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I guess you thought I was going to let this one slide, huh, Marlon?
No. I wasn't expecting anything to slide.
This is your response to the question.
Uh-huh.
Does your wife know that you're a racist?
Yes.
And your response was yes.
She does. Yeah, she does.
And then when I said that your immigrant wife,
does
she know that you're a racist? And you said, yes, she does. I'm also an immigrant too.
Actually, I didn't use the word also. So you're misquoting me. And it's right on the screen. That tells me you can't read. Go ahead.
It's amazing how you subpar humans.
Oh,
that's where they got it from. Okay.
Immigrants are subpar humans now.
But isn't he a leftist?
Yes.
And he's pro-border, right?
Yes.
He's pro-Palestine too?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Immigrants are subpar humans. Immigrants are subpar humans.
Yep. He didn't say Marlon. That would be different. He said immigrants, all of them.
Hey, I'm glad I could help you copy me. Maybe you'll have as much success as I am. And that would mean that I'm uplifting the Black community, isn't it? No, I don't need to pop over to your live. I have another live to do after this one. So I'll be busy. Thank you very much. But I'll be live for like another 3 hours somewhere else on a bigger platform than this one. So no, I don't need to waste my time listening to your stuff. I have my videos. Okay. You're the pedophile, not me. So anyway, finish what you were saying.
Come to America.
Mm-hmm.
And denigrate American Black people.
No, just you. There's a big difference. I don't denigrate American Black people. I denigrate morons like you. I denigrate bootlickers like you. You see how I can use those terms too? I denigrate house niggers like you. And I mean the hard R. I will denigrate house niggers like you. The ones that will willingly grab every other Black person trying to escape and kill them. That would be you. That would be you. See, I'm not that. I'm not that. You said you're a field one. No, you're far from it. Because you use all the jargon of the house one. You use all the terms that the house one would learn from Massa. That would be you. That would be you. Get that particular part right. And then you contradict yourself by saying this last piece here.
When the only difference between us and you is you just get let off on a different stop on the ship.
So you are subpar human too. Good to know you're subhuman. You just called every Black American subhuman. But I'm the racist and I hate myself. You said the only difference between me and you is I got off on a different location. But we're the subhuman. So if the only difference between us is the boat stop, you're subhuman too, and every Black American you just disparage by calling them subhuman.
Well, that's the problem with the leftist ideology is that you have to inherently believe in white supremacy in order for anything to make sense, right?
Yep.
So they have to believe that white people are above you in order to show that there's a gap in the first place.
I don't believe no white person's above me at all. I don't believe anybody's above me. I am the master of my life and my destiny.
Which is what we always talk about.
It's just sad because it's like that's the literal definition of self-hatred.
Yep.
That is crazy to me. Now, I'll finish with this before I have to run to Too Strong. This was a video that I told him if you mention my kids, I'd let it slide if he didn't show their picture. I didn't threaten anybody, and I guess you will hear exactly what I said.
I'll make you famous.
How is Bianca?
How is Bianca?
Is Bianca okay?
Bianca okay? Actually, thank you for asking. She is amazing. She's doing really well. It's been a really good life with her. Life has been amazing. I mean, really good. Especially considering that people like you can't stand it, and that's the best part. Now, hear me out. Remember, you are the guys that say respect all black women. That now, I've never said that. I definitely don't believe you respect all black women. I have never believed that. But you guys, on the other hand, have said that. That's what you believe. However, that's not what you actually believe. You only believe that as far as the people will agree with you. If they don't agree with you, then you can, okay, I just want to make sure that we are clear about your respect for black women only goes so far. Now, I don't care if you insult my wife. It's not a worry for me because you can't harm her, and it's not like you're coming to punch her in the face or anything. Now, if that was the case, we might have something to say. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to have her answer some questions for you. I'm not going to show her face because she doesn't have an online presence, unlike the trailer park that you have in your own home. Big difference, okay? Now, where you went to have to go to my Facebook page to find a post about my wife, your clown is all over the internet. I didn't have to look very far. That's the biggest difference. You had to go to the private sector to find my clown. Now, the mentioning of the children thing, I'll let it slide. He didn't show their picture, so as long as that didn't happen, we're okay. So I'm going to ask her the question, babe. Okay, did I threaten?
No.
Did you hear anything remotely close to a threat in there?
Nope.
That
Nope.
If he showed a picture of my child, I threatened him. Anything there? Any threats? So you come on to my live to lie about the things I said, knowing there is documented proof out there, you moron. You're so stupid that you come here to tell me I said something when there's verbal proof on video that I didn't do it.
Mhm.
Really? Really, homie? Okay. So I wanted to get that part. I didn't need to get my wife's part in here. And finally, when I find this one, this is the one that he said, okay? He said, I want to make sure I get that one because it was one of the first ones I did. If I can find that one. Where is it? Man, it's a long ways back there. I've been going at this clown for a while.
No.
I've been going at him for a minute.
Oh my God. Oh man.
You know, I actually really take offense when people say that I'm racist. I know I shouldn't, but I do because like I've never seen myself that way. I always base people on if they're stupid or not.
Mhm.
You know, it doesn't matter what color they are. Everybody can be stupid. Stupid isn't a selective process. People can be dumb at all shades.
True.
Nothing offends me. Absolutely nothing. I don't give people that power over me, man. They can call me what they want.
Okay, found it. All right, here it is. Now y'all can make your own assessments. I made mine. I deduced that it was indeed a threat, and that's how I'm taking it. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's the way I'm reading it. Listen carefully.
Do you really want to keep going down this rabbit hole with me? Because I can go as deep as you want to, Marlon. We can go way deep. We can go so far that those dentures you have will still be here.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
We can go as far as you want to. You can go so far as to those dentures will be here and you won't.
I heard that.
Speaking of dentures.
Now, I'm gonna ask the audience, does that sound like a threat? Veiled or not, does that sound like a threat? Which one of us between our two videos said an actual verbally said something that would be deemed a threat, and which one of us has said something that can easily be seen as pedophilic? Wasn't me. Well, let me warn you about something, okay? Snaggle, let me tell you something before you disappear from the earth, because I know you're close to death because you're old. Let me explain something to you real quick. If you feel froggy enough to come and try and remove my dentures, I guarantee you that man that you're dating right now will be mourning for you. One thing will happen when you show up here, and it will not be me exiting this earth. Well, two things might happen. You'll either be erased or you will definitely need to have those teeth replaced. And then they'll have to fish nearly all of them out of your stomach. You want to hear what a threat sounds like? Here's what it would be. Show up to my home and threaten to remove my teeth and discard me from the earth, and I guarantee you, you're the only one that will be gone. And I'm not even going to try and shoot you neither. I ain't going to use no weaponry. I'm going to beat you into the floor with my hands and feet. I'm going to beat you till you're a different shade of black. I'll beat you until you look subhuman like you are. I will beat you until you join your mom and your sister in hell. Since they're both dead and gone, happily so, I will beat the tar out of you. There'll be nothing. You'll be the first person to no longer look for a diet because you'll be so slim after I'm done with you. So yeah, threaten me. Come and remove my dentures since you're so big and bad. Come remove my dentures. Come do it. And you know what else you can do? Since you have pictures of my children, I'm not going to ask what you need that for. I don't even want to know. But if you do decide to put my children's pictures as a children up on the internet, the only thing I can assume is that you are indeed a pedophile and you love looking at little children. I'm not going to report you. You know why? Other people will do that for me. Other people will do that for me. So feel froggy. Feel froggy. Y'all might look at me and think I'm small, I'm slim, I'm skinny, I can't do nothing. That's good. That's exactly how I want y'all to think. I'm a pushover. I'm a sissy. I'm a bootlicker, whatever term you want to call me. But feel froggy enough to leave Ohio or Chicago or wherever the hell you are and decide to come and remove my dentures yourself and watch you not need something like a stretcher or a coffin when I'm done with you. All right? Make your threats all you want, but they're all empty because you're all mouth. And what's in that mouth is absolutely disgusting. I don't know why you can't do what the other black people did and change your teeth. I don't know why you can't do that. I did it. I'm sure that thing smells like an entire dumpster. Or some kind of a skunk shit. I don't know. And I know it smells bad.
Kind of like halitosis.
So let me tell you this in closing. If you or that man-looking thing that you got as a spouse decides to mention my children and show their picture as youngins, that's on you. I'm going to let the FBI handle that. I'm not going to report the video. I'm not going to ask you to take it down. I'm not threatening you with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel that telling me that you can remove me from the earth and leave my dentures here, you're going to have to be the one to try and do it. And I'm promising you this. Bro, I will promise you this. And I don't make threats. I make promises. If I see even a gray sliver of your beard, I'm yanking that bad boy until your entire toenails come through your ass. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. So try me. Please try me. Please try me. I cannot wait for you to try me. You're going to say, I didn't threaten you. That was just a statement. Good. Let it stay that way. For your own good, for your own health and safety, let it stay that way. Please let it stay that way. Because I wouldn't be the only one. You have to make it down a very severe street to get to me. If you make it down the street, you did well. Because I'm going to let everybody know you're coming too. So please, keep your little idle threats to yourself. TikTok beef, I can handle. I'm not blocking you. I'm not stopping you from making videos. I'm not reporting nothing you got to say. Nothing. I don't have no time to do that. Mm-hmm. I'll just make my own rebuttals. Say what you want. Show what you want. I'm going to let the FBI handle the rest. Because having minors on there is a problem for them in case you weren't aware. And if you decide to come see me, make sure you have your facilities in order. Will, tell your girl goodbye. Tell all your grandchildren goodbye. Tell everybody goodbye. Because you won't be going back to them. I'm promising you, you will not be going back home. You will not go back home, Snaggle. Okay? And I'm not threatening you. I'm promising you. Do not show up at my home. Do not send nobody here. Don't make the threat that you can't come through with. I'm going to put you in a box. And I'll make sure that you're unrecognizable to your family.
First and only warning.
Okay, that's it. That's all I'm giving you. This is not a threat. This is a promise. I'm not playing that game with you. Because you can mention my kids all you want. You could. But don't come here. Because the instant you come here, I'm thinking you have other intentions with my kids too. You're probably trying to rape them. And that is definitely a reason for me to beat you up. Because you already licked your lips about them. I'm not playing that game, bro.
I mean, you kind of sort of did that yourself at that point.
I'm not playing that game with you. Okay? Okay, good. As long as y'all heard what he said and y'all heard what I said, and you heard him talk about my kids, you heard him lick his lips, you saw him lick his lips, you saw his girl, she didn't have no points. She went with the ad hominems first. I came second, and all of a sudden now it's a problem when you get slapped in the face. Okay, don't come here. Look, I tell you, we different. The Savage Patriots, us four, are weird people. We don't play the games that y'all play. You can ask Michael. You can look. Coy looks quiet, but don't mess with Coy. Jay looks quiet. Don't mess with him. I'm telling you now. You come sideways, you're gonna go home flat. Okay, good. Now, with that being said,
I still hate you three for making me just listen to her drivel.
Well, we'll have to make sure we ask for forgiveness later.
Right.
Okay, we'll make sure we have to have a forgiveness session later.
Fine.
In any case, this was entertaining for me, and y'all can go to TikTok and enjoy the hilarity over there. But I'm not taking down any of his videos, and I have no doubt that my account will be gone before the end of the day because he's going to have people come mass report me. That's what normally happens. So if you don't see my account, I have two others. You can go join them. How did Nicki Minaj say? You can't get rid of me.
You can't get rid of me.
Okay,
Can't.
Can't get rid of me. Can't get rid of me. But we'll be back Monday. We'll probably discuss it now that we have the verdict. We can discuss the potential of jail time and possibly other things that are happening in the World Wide Web and things. So, we'll see what happens come Monday.
Yeah.
Are we having an episode tomorrow on Rumble?
No, you said next week when I get back.
That's next week. That is next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not this Sunday, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday we'll have a Rumble event. And if you're here and you're familiar with Too Strong, we're going to be going live in 10 minutes on Too Strong, and we will be having Othello. Othello will be on to give his story, and you can ask all the questions. Okay, so he has all the dirt on Obama. He has all the dirt on Kamala. He has all the dirt on Magic Johnson, on all of them for what they did to kidnap his child. So if you want questions answered, come talk to him. Okay. Thank you for all the support. And I'm glad that the troll showed up to let them see what their man's all about. And if any of you are not going to show up to the Too Strong and you want to go see what he's showing everybody else, feel free. Everything's public. You will see on his page, however, that he's also had pictures of my mom, like I said, my brother, and all of my family, including my brother on his bed with his leg in a cast and making fun of him and all that stuff. Like I said, that childish stuff.
Basic.
Yeah, basic. So we'll catch you guys then. Hopefully it was as entertaining for you as it was for me.
Like I said, I'm gonna need that forgiveness session.
We're sorry that we could not give you more policies. Everybody knows there were none that she could give, but we're sorry we couldn't give you policies. So probably she'll give you some, I don't know, turn of the century, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll pack a sandwich.
Pack a sandwich. In either case, we'll catch you guys Monday. So is the Hooch on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Hooch is on Tuesday. What are you guys talking about? You know yet?
Not yet.
We'll see how the weekend goes out because it's crazy this season. So
I understand. I understand. Mr. Lee?
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all Monday.